Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and persons in between. My name is Tim Snowborn, and I have serious issues. So, welcome to another slideshow episode. Last time we learned a little about me in the Army and in Korea and teaching English abroad. Today we're going to kind of continue and learn a little more. So, enjoy. Almost all of the toilets that I used in Japan were like this. They almost all had I call these the captain's chair. Almost all the toilets there had those buttons on the side, the ones that would spray wash your ass. I don't know how these haven't caught on in America. I love these things. I want one. There really is nothing like a pressure washed anus, I'm telling you. Cleans you inside and out, and it feels great. I know they say never to go ass to mouth, but if I was going to go ass to mouth on anyone, it would be a Japanese woman because those assholes are clean as shit. Women only car. Yeah, that's a thing in Japan. Like on the train sexual assault is apparently a big thing there. I think it was like that in Korea too. Or like I saw one of these things in Korea. But yeah, there were cars on the trains that were only for women, which, I mean, yeah, obviously you shouldn't need those, but it's great that they had them. These two, I was friends with the woman. There's a husband and wife here. I was friends with the woman before I came to Japan. I joined this website. I was trying to learn Japanese, and I met her on a language exchange website. Her husband there, well, first of all, they were both in a Black Sabbath cover band. Yes, a all Japanese Black Sabbath cover band. I didn't know that was a thing, but and they also went to a Megadeth concert while I was there. I ended up staying with them after I lost the job with Nova. The husband I think he was the bass. No, she was the bass player. He was lead, I think. He was an engineer for Toyota. He helped design their cars. I got to go to the show floor, which I'll show you. I think I'm showing you some of that in a bit here. He was really good on that guitar. That guy could shred. Yeah, he took me, he would go to a racetrack occasionally just for funsies. And he took me with him, and I got to ride in the car while he raced around the track. That was pretty sweet. This thing, holy shit. Again, on the show floor at Toyota. This is actually supposed to be a vehicle, like a car. It sort of reclines, and you're supposed to take it on the road. It's one of their cars of the future kind of things. One of the first things I thought when I was staring at it was probably the same thing I imagine some of you are thinking. Why didn't Professor Xavier have one of these? This thing makes Professor Xavier's chair look like a rascal scooter. Don't you think he deserves to be in one of those things? That blue line kept changing colors. It's blue now, but and behind you can see a video of the demonstration. Anyway, the blue line kept changing colors, and I stood there for a few minutes just taking different pictures of it with different colors. I chose to show the blue one here to save time, but yeah, it was cool shit. Shown in use. This thing again also changed colors. I'm a graphic designer. I'm a big fan of isometric perspective. And this thing kept changing. It was outside a bank or something, and again it kept changing colors. And then I have it in blue and red. If you've never been to Japan, for some reason, I don't know if it's just in major cities or wherever, but young people, teenagers and 20s, I guess, like to gather any place they see that there's a window kind of on the left there. They like to gather and practice their dance moves in the mirror, in the reflection. You'd see groups of them like doing choreography like this. It was cool. I don't know why. I mean, I know why it was cool, but I don't know why they would choose to do that. But hey, Japan, whatever. This is an ice festival that I went to shortly after I got to Korea. It was winter, of course, and it was in a frozen river. And this pool, it was like maybe waist deep, and it had a bunch of trout in it, and we had to catch the trout with our hands. I think I got me. Yep, there's me with my trout. Yeah, I couldn't feel my feet after the first 2 minutes, but managed to get a trout. You basically have to get them against the side and scoop it up. The way that can be bought is not the eternal way. Little joke for your philosophy majors out there. That always made me chuckle every time I saw one. Well, not really chuckle, smile. Students, God, I loved my students, most of them. Some of them were a pain in the ass, but let's see who we got here. Jenny, that's Jenny in the pink there. The white t-shirt is Ellen. Anyway, yeah, little Korean kids are adorable. I love working with them. Oh, I wouldn't mind doing it again, but this kid, oh my God. I hate making little kids cry. They were supposed to write a certain number of words, like 200 words. We would give them essay assignments. We'd tell them to write about something, and then we'd correct their grammar, give it back to them. And there were a bunch of kids in her class that were just screw-offs. They didn't care about learning. They didn't try. And so I made this rule that you had to give me a certain number of words or you would get detention. And it was designed to catch the bad kids, the kids who would always write a sentence or two and then hand the paper to me. But this little girl, sweet kid, missed the mark one time, and I was like, I can't make an exception for you. I know she's normally a good kid. She was scrawny, like unhealthy, skinny. And I had to give her detention, and she cried, and I hurt. Did not like. Oh well. Oh, here we go. Here's a couple of pains in the buttocks. The one on Sandy, though. Sandy's the one on the left there, and then Cherry. These kids. Okay, it's surprisingly difficult to remember really foreign names for most Westerners. So they would choose their own English name most of the time. Sometimes the teacher would give it to them. Anyway, they would choose their own English name, and they would choose. Some of them chose things like this girl's named Cherry. I had a boy named Optimus Prime. I had a boy named 7 and another boy named 8. I had a boy named Toilet and a boy named Pooh. I actually don't think they put the connection together there because they didn't really chuckle when they said their names. I don't know, like Toilet. Anyway. But yeah, crazy ass names for these kids they would choose. There was one kid in middle school. The last year I was there, I think he named himself a chicken sandwich with ketchup. And every time I would say, if I just shortened it to chicken sandwich, the rest of the class, if I say I'm handing homework back and I'd say chicken sandwich, and the rest of the class would go with ketchup. Fun. This kid, see, again, I was in the Army, and one of the ways that I would punish the bad kids was to kind of smoke them. Smoking, and if you've never been in the military or if you've never been in the Army, that's when you make someone do exercises until they get really tired. And I knew all these military exercises they made me do when I was being stupid, and I would just make the kids do them. That stopped after this one girl got embarrassed. It wasn't that the work was too hard for her, it's just she got embarrassed in front of the class, and so they told me I couldn't do it anymore. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, Mike was a pain in the buttocks, so he ended up getting strong. A lot of these kids had DS's, Nintendo DS's, and they would get them out as soon as the bell rang and class was over, or before class. Between classes, they would play their Nintendo DS's. Big thing. Chloe, Sandy, yep, okay. These two, I remember the girl in the red and her brother were very good students. Their father was like a dentist or something. Dentist or government official, I don't know. Anyway, good students. Sweet kids. These kids were fun. I taught them to sing songs. Oh God, what was the... Like I taught them to sing a Lollipop by Mika. Yeah. This kid... this kid loved me, apparently, because this is me taking him, like, looking down, taking a picture. Got a lot of hugs. Lucy, I think, was her name. Cute little kid. She gave me, over there it's pretty common to have like phone bling, stuff that's hanging off your phone. She gave me this little Winnie the Pooh figure where he had a green shirt. All right, that's going to be it for now. Hope you enjoyed all that. Let me know in the comment section if any of you have ever taught English abroad, anyone specifically in Korea or Japan. If you were in Korea, please let me know what city you were in. Any fond memories of Korea? If you like this video, please subscribe, share, and like. If you didn't like this video, smite your enemies and share it with them anyway. Hope to see you again next time. Peace out, everyone.